We are back to our beautiful, wonderful people here in the house. Let me get my water here. Got some water and some ice, and we about to live stream. Let's see what is going on in the house. Hold up, y'all. See, I'm over here and I'm coming. I'm not even ready to go. Hold up, hold up, hold up. How's everybody doing? Give me one sec, y'all. You know, I have to be able to be just like right, and I'm missing my computer chair, so I need to get my computer chair. And I have a bad habit. I don't know if you guys can relate. I put my knee on like I literally maybe it's a height thing, but I literally cross my knee up on the chair and it's just a comfort thing. And I feel like it allows for a more conducive conversation. It's more comfortable. All right. Let me greet everybody in the house. I'm just getting some water ready. One sec, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Please hit that like button. It does help in the algorithm. And welcome back to my channel. Tinkle Tits, where have you been? Where have you been? We've been missing you. Just saying. I was like, where's Tinkle Tits? I haven't seen him in a minute. All right. Peekaboo, welcome. All right. Who else? I know I saw SW here earlier. She says, I hate polls. I know you do. Liz, Candy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Amethyst, welcome, welcome. Mom of Gladiator, welcome. Daddy's baby girl. Yes, Desiree, TLC is me. Yes, everybody come on in, come on in. Let me see if I see the members. The good Nunya is here. It's like sitting on a comfy couch chatting with friends. That's what I'm saying. It's a bad habit. You know I'm comfortable when I'm able to put I'm not gonna show you my leg, but my knees over here. And I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Let's be comfortable. And then I got this big old thing in my head right here. Hold up, y'all. This is my house, okay? I gotta be comfortable in my house. And you guys are at my house and everybody's welcome. Thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you're here. All right, you're here. Yes, you sit like that all the time? Okay, so it's like I am not a very tall girl. I'll leave it at that. Um, Grandma says I love polls. Stacy, welcome. Shout out to poll. Hi, poll trolls. Everybody's poll trolling. All right, so we're gonna get into this topic. We're gonna talk about Alexee Treviño, Trevi, Trevizo. Excuse me. Now Treviño is a whole different last name. But I kind of want to start with a little like what's the word? Like forewarning. I am starting to notice the trend that we get into these heavy topics, and this is definitely one of them. And I don't think that we have the answers. There is, in my opinion, a lot of these topics about what Alexei did, a lot of the true crime stuff does bring us to this point of like ethical arguments, arguments of morality, things that we tend to lose sleep at night about, right? Or decisions that people make, and you're just like, I would never. And I think one thing I want to be very careful is about the conversations that we're cultivating here, allowing them to be from a place of understanding and also a place of like respect. So I'm asking y'all, you don't have to agree with me, just respecting the chat that we hear each other out. I also want to give a huge disclaimer that I am not a medical doctor, I'm not an attorney, I'm a YouTuber. I just give commentary to various topics. I don't pretend to know something. If I know something, I'll tell you, yeah, I know something, Yeah, and so many parts, thank you. So many parts are subjective and changed by our experience. I get that. So, what I ask y'all is I welcome differences of opinion. Um, but I ask you guys to respect each other with them because we are not going to agree. And you know what? That's okay. We're not supposed to, right? We're not supposed to. So we got to talk about this whole Alexei Trevizo. Stop saying Trevizo situation because there's been a couple things that have come up, especially on Reddit. One of the questions that I asked over the weekend, and some of you guys answered it, I did a little video about whether you felt like Devin, the alleged father, and I say alleged because my understanding is that they sent for DNA testing. Of this child. So they still have to confirm that they expedited that request. Okay. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. Thank you. They expedited that request for this DNA thing, right? And to see if he is the father. Although in the body cam footage, he does claim to be the father, right? So we did a video about that. A lot of you guys in the comments, and just to hear your voice, some of you guys said, well, does it really matter whether the parents knew or not, or if Devin knew? Do you guys think, and we're going to go back to January 27th, right? Go back to even before that. There's been some information that's been put out there. People went into Facebook's cheerleading photos. People had said, well, some of these were altered and some of these were not. These pictures right here, yo. Now, this is the dailymail.com. Dailymail.com, I wouldn't necessarily, it's the number one source, but this is brand new as of today. Okay. And they put out Teen Alexee Trevizo, 19, cheerleads with huge baby bump in videos filmed just 3 weeks before she dumped her infant son in a hospital trash can and told cops, along with her mom, that they didn't know she was pregnant. Some of these pictures. So as we know, Alexee Trevizo is charged with murdering her infant son in the hospital on January 27. I believe it's 3 different charges, if I remember correctly. Her lawyer says she didn't know she was pregnant. Her mom claims the same. Videos show her struggling through cheer routines with round belly on January 6. Videos show teen mom Alexee Trevizo cheerleading with an enormous baby bump just 3 weeks before she gave birth in secret and dumped her son in a trash can, despite her claims that no one, including her, knew she was pregnant. Trevizo, 19, has been charged with first-degree murder for putting her newborn baby son in a trash can beneath a plastic bag at an Artesian General Hospital in New Mexico on January 27th. Her mother, Rosa Rodriguez, told police that she didn't know she was pregnant and that they had only come to the hospital because she complained about back pain. But videos obtained by dailymail.com show a rounded belly Trevizo looking visibly pregnant on January 6th, just 3 weeks earlier. Look at these pictures that they've put out. Were these the videos that supposedly were removed from? That's what they're saying, that these were the ones that were removed from the school web. There was some stuff that were removed from the school website. Amethyst, she knew the moment she gave birth and chose to do what she did to that innocent baby, says Christy T. Ashley, if I didn't work, I'd definitely pick you guys up the bus. Oh, shout out. She's commenting to grandma. Welcome, welcome. I think it's a matter if I think it matters. Thank you, Grandma. If they knew, she knew, in my opinion. So that's what people were saying in my comments when I dropped the other 2 videos. Like, what does it matter if she knew, if they knew? Well, I think it would matter. I think if the boyfriend knew, it would absolutely matter. In my opinion, right? Now, does it matter by the law? Is there malice or intent? But could they be criminally charged? I don't think so. I don't think so. But to me, that it would make sense to say, like, how do I say this? Like, imagine this. Say I'm having a hard time. Okay, that it's one thing for Lexi not to have told her mother. Okay, if she knew. Is separate to not have told or at least commented to her boyfriend. You mean to tell me that they were already having sex? You mean to tell me that they weren't having sex when she had this round belly and he didn't suspect? Nobody suspected? Yeah, they ordered larger cheerleading uniforms. Okay. I'm curious. Cheerleading outfits aren't usually stretchy. They're pretty tight. Exactly. They're pretty tight. I'm sorry. That looks like a very pregnant teenager. Stretchy, not being seen by everyone. It's peculiar to me. Yes. 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 Absolutely. Thank you, SW. Shout out to my beautiful mods in the house. How could people see her cheer and not notice this? Brandy, that's what I'm asking. It's not a tumor. Here comes Tinkle Tits. I love Tinkle Tits. It's not a tumor. State the obvious. You see the cat with your belly? You see that? That's cute. That's cute. Do you know this is the second? Yes, Marlene. This is the second. Matter of fact, the first one was of a girl named Alexis. This is Alexee, and it wasn't that long ago in between, I don't think, that this happened. Does she have a support band with her belly? Well, I mean, look at it. I want to know, and I was thinking about this too. I said, well, do they have an issue with like teen pregnancy at the high school? Because that could happen too. You know what I'm saying? That could happen. Ashley says, I'm sorry. I wish I could help. I used to take my daughter to, oh, you're still responding to Mom of Gladiator. Lord have mercy. So he's definitely the father, Rabbit. Well, so in the cam footage, he said that he would be presumed the father. So they did a DNA testing. They send it on the expedite. That's how they have to check it on something. So I'm assuming some type of check happened. So many supposed students commenting that she claimed she had a miscarriage. If these rumors are true, then she knew, and I'm sure school staff heard. Lord, I got pregnant as a. Oh Lord, look at the glare. The glare is trolling. My high school had a daycare center, says Ashley. Well, there you go. The glare. The glare. Are you sure you're not pregnant now? With your little tight t-shirts, my friend? My body, my choice. I don't like you no more. Go away. The glare always coming in hot and not even saying hello. I know the glare always trolls. He just comes in here and drops some shit. Like he never. Anyways, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Um. My boss was a grandmother by the age of 35. Really? Um. I'm not surprised. That's not uncommon, believe it or not. I mean, culturally, culturally. The glare. I do want you to wear a shirt that says "My body, my choice." That should be a T-shirt. That should be a T-shirt for you. All right. Let's see. He is hilarious. Food babies don't count. LOL, says Jennifer. Stop it, Jennifer. Yo. Okay, cool. Glare, fight for your right. All right. Um. Yes. Yes. Okay. So these were the photos, I believe, from the high school. Okay. Let's look at the other ones that they're putting out there. Look at her. I mean, unless she's hiding donuts I don't know. Like, how do you not know? I'm a size extra small. Lord have mercy. Rand says she knew exactly what she was doing when she left that poor baby in the trash bag, tied it off, and wrapped bag around baby, and left trash on top of it. Not Rand, don't forget that there was also paper towels on top of this child. Okay. Shout out to the beautiful grandmothers. Thank you. Her BF was a football player, so he would have seen her. What I'm saying is like, honestly, if these two kids were sexually active, you mean to tell me that like the belly doesn't get in the way of you being sexually active? Were you guys not sexually active during this time? Did you not notice that? I'm just let's be real, okay? We have a lot of women here, then we have the glare and everybody else. But I'm just saying, like, how do you know? Someone said you need that ring camera. Stop. But how do you not? Come on now. I'm just having a hard time with this. The ring camera is taking over the photo. Lord. All right, let me see. Look at this one right here. And this is the full video. Look at that. Look at that. She's right there in the circle, yo. And let me make myself smaller. I know. Hey, Vic. Hey, Marcy. There she is. She's in the circle. This is not Photoshop. Straight from the school. Look at her. You knew it? Belly sex life matters. Well, there you go. Regardless if she did not know she was pregnant, she knows when the baby was born and acted in a premeditated way with disposing and hiding that baby that otherwise would have been healthy. Yes, look at that. She couldn't even kneel. Look at that. Look at that. All right.
Breast cancer is now the most commonly diagnosed cancer.
Let's turn this. Here you go. So she was struggling through her cheerleading routines, lifting her friends into overhead balances during a basketball match between Artesian High School and another local team. There you go. I'm sorry. Look how she's bending. She can't even bend her knees. I don't know, yo. And these were the pictures. This is the mugs. Here's the mugs for those that were asking. There you go. And we've seen some of these videos. Now, hold up, y'all. Let me tell you what had happened here. Okay. And let me see. She definitely looks pregnant. That's absolutely a pregnant waddle. Yes. Rabbit needs to use an ad. I do need to use an ad blocker. Thank you. Let me know if you recommend one and hit me up on Twitter. Uh, plus, oh my God, hospital had no questions asked. Safe drop for babies. No, I guess they didn't. How do you not? Rabbit, did you see my comment about the DNA test? I think maybe her fear came from who the dad was. You think I didn't see that comment? You don't think that that's the father? At least who they think is the father? I don't know. I'm sorry, but only totally absent-minded moms would not have noticed, says SW. Um, I could see some, like, I don't know. I don't know her mom, but she does strike me a little bit of like an old-fashioned type of lady. I'm just saying, like religious coming from a Latina household, I could tell you, like my mom is very old school, you know? Um, or she just kind of lied to herself and acted like her daughter really wasn't pregnant, or she was in complete denial. Nicole, there you go. Mom could have been in complete denial, so much so that she was okay with her daughter saying, "Well, I'm buying her feminine products, therefore she's not pregnant." She couldn't be. Come on now. Those women that have had, if you had children, you know that you can be on your monthly and still be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like we know how this works. For some women, absolutely. Now, if she said I bought her feminine products and she's on birth control, then I'd give you that. Well, okay, maybe there's a chance that she really wasn't pregnant. I would understand that. But yeah, that's stuff. Not at all, not at all. But religion is something that is used a lot. And I'm just speaking from personal, experience. I watch enough paternity court to know that moms know when their daughters are pregnant, and know who the father is 80% of the time. Yeah, yeah. She was giving them to her friends. She was giving what to her friends? I have an 18-year-old and I notice everything, says the good Nat. Oh, Jesus. Everyone had a clue, including her mother. It's called denial, says roses are red. She didn't go to the hospital in that outfit. No, she didn't, nurse. No, she didn't. She didn't. So, all right, let's keep reading, excuse me, this article. So the video was taken on January 6th, 3 weeks before she gave birth. This shows Alexee cheerleading with an enormous belly. January 27th, she gave birth in secret and dumped the infant body in the hospital trash can. Okay, now she's charged with murder. So she walks slowly across the court, at times holding her pom-poms over her protruding belly. I do see that. And is seen pulling her shirt down frequently. I mean, she can't keep her shirt down. Just 21 days later, she was in the hospital crying as police told her that she'd been caught trying to get rid of her son's body. Alexee went to the hospital with her mom, complaining of back pain. Pregnancy tests confirmed that she was not only expecting, but also ready in labor. A panicked Alexee then took herself to the bathroom, locking the door once she got there. Hospital surveillance camera footage shows her struggling to walk down the halls and clutching at her bottom. Yes, she was. She was going like this. Once inside the restroom, she delivered the baby boy. She then placed him in a trash can, covering him with plastic bags, and returned him to the room where she was being examined. Here's some more pictures for those still shots. Look at that protruding belly. Pulling her shirt and whatnot. We've seen those. We know about that. Mugs, everything else. A cleaner found the infant soon afterwards. He was dead by the time she got to him. An autopsy later ruled that the boy died as a result of lack of oxygen, which police say was a result of Lexi suffocating him okay, because of the double knots and the ties and the bags and the paper towels. When the police confronted Alexee, she admitted giving birth, but claimed that the baby was a stillborn. Interesting. Nothing was crying, she wept. Her mother turned her almost immediately and told her, I told you about this. And then she referred her to a case of teenagers disposing their babies and how they go to jail. Okay. Later in interviews, Rosa told police, I didn't know she was pregnant. In a statement to dailymail.com, the family's attorney, Gary Mitchell, said this child did not cause the death of this baby. Yo, look at what the attorney is saying. I told you about this. So clearly, there have been ongoing conversations in the home. Okay, let me get some water real quick. Ongoing conversations in the home. Okay, about what happens when you throw your babies in the trash can. I told you about this. Yo te dije de esto in Spanish. I'm just saying. That's what I'm imagining, right? But Gary Mitchell, the attorney, says this child did not cause the death of this baby. She's 19 years old, Mr. Mitchell. She's 19 years old, Mr. Mitchell. Now, for the sake of an argument, like, yeah, as a mother, of course, my kids will always be my kids. Of course, absolutely, I might refer to them as a child, because they don't get it quite yet, right? But she is an adult, right? Bruja. She's not a child, according to the autopsy. She did. Look at y'all. You guys are going off on these comments. Look at you guys. She's an adult. This country tries some 12-year-olds as adults. Say it louder, Tinkle. So this is what the attorney said. And it was her baby. I mean, she was having sex, she was making some choices there. Gary Mitchell said this child did not cause the death of this baby. She did not know she was pregnant. The baby's father, Alexee's boyfriend, has not spoken publicly about the incident. The pair, who have been together for 2 years, when she gave birth in January, attended prom together in April. Remember, we talked about those prom pictures. The photographer, okay, I'm thinking Artesia is a small little town. I remember I used to live in a small little town where if you farted, everybody knew about it. That's kind of like the small town. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth, right? It's like a small little town. Everybody knows everybody. You already know what's going on with the vecina, the neighbor. The chisme just runs deep in these small towns, right? I get it. The photographer that took these prom pictures, we did the video upload, right? Very small, right? The photographer that took these pictures was getting bombarded with various, you know, uh, uh, inquiries about these pictures that she took of the mom, that murdered her child in this prom and everything. And so she literally, Whack Attack said, I just came in and heard farted. You're funny. The photographer was like, I am sorry. I'm taking these pictures down. I don't condone. I don't like what Lexi did. And I had asked you guys the question when if you watch that upload, it's like less than 6 minutes. I said, "Yo, do you guys think that maybe the photographer is being pressured? Like she has to hurry up and make a statement?" And some of you guys were like, "Yeah, she was pressured," and some of you guys were like, "No, she wasn't." Well, she just stood for what was right. I don't know. Mom of Gladiator says, Rabbit, that was my only theory as to why she was so terrified. Maybe her BF isn't the dad. I won't speak my opinion of that hospital. Got you. Mom of Gladiator, that's a good point. We're assuming that this is the father because he said he would be the father. We don't know. There still needs to be a paternity test, right? Right? I'm just saying. It is the defense attorney's job to create a defense. Amethyst, bingo. So that's what the defense. So they are going to paint her as this innocent, and I'm assuming she's Catholic. I don't know. I'm just because I'm Catholic, so just giving her that. This innocent girl that um, didn't know she was pregnant. It's possible. What are you going to do? You're going to pull some of those cases where teens didn't know they were pregnant and things like this happen. And so out of I don't know, chaos and mental health, whatever, you know, like I could see a teenager, because I've seen it a lot, trust me. Back in the day when I was in my teens, and you had those friends, and Google. Google, what happens if you miss your period after 3 days? What happens if you get dizzy? What happens if you're nauseous? Could I be you know what I'm saying? Those Google searches that are like inevitably going to happen. Like if that is what they pull, because I almost feel like that's probably what has happened here. Google searches, right? It's going to show all this. So I'm curious about that, but I'm also curious about what other people had super, like, you mean to tell me nobody in the family noticed? Nobody in the school noticed? Did she go to the school nurse? I'm thinking about morning sickness. Not that that happens to everybody. Please, please, please. But morning sickness. What else? What else? Cravings, weight gain, protruding belly, um, nausea. What else? What else? Mood swings, things that would kind of maybe lead to believe that there might be something else going on. That is BS. It doesn't matter how old she is. She literally murdered her own flesh and blood, says Crystal. They proved the baby was alive when she delivered it. She was in the right place at the right time to give it away, says Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. Let's see where everybody's at. Baby movement. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this. Herman said, we talked about this, Ashley, which leads me to believe that they have had conversations about what happens if you're pregnant, why you don't want to get pregnant young. How the hell, how you going to go to hell if you go, get pregnant? Just saying. I'm just thinking of my own upbringing, having PTSD of these talks as a Latina, because I know how this works. I can't wait for the phone data and all of that, Miss O. Having to pee 100 times, thank you. The children are pushing down there, and you're just like, damn, waking up at 3, 4 in the morning. She says, smells when you're preggo. Yes. Cravings, hair falling, sometimes acne, just different things. How? How? Just curious. I'm just thinking. Should be in sex ed in the 5th grade. Lord have mercy. I found myself pregnant at 16. Shout out to Carrie who's sharing, and knew right away. My mom knew as soon as she seen me. There's no way Lexi did not know, and the mother was in denial. Just saying. I'm buffering. I hope not. Okay. When did see? And this is a good question. Hold up. Somebody said here, and this is a good question. When did her water break? Mother must have known. Well, did it? It should have. Like, did it break in the bathroom? Because you have to imagine if that breaks there. Like, this isn't something you ignore. Nobody saw anything trickling on her legs. Nobody, like, excessive amount of water coming out of her. Like, that would have been something. My mom knew before I did. My water never broke. I was induced, says Ashley. Rabbit internet was going out, but it's back. Okay. All right. I'm back. I'm back. Terrible connect. Are you guys okay? Everybody sees me? Because I see me. It may have been she ran into the bathroom. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. It doesn't break. Babies are born still in the bag of water. Okay. The more you think about it, no way the nurses did not do a pregnancy test when she got there. All right. How could anybody that ever seen her in those 9 months not that's Crystal, this is my question, okay? My question was, I had asked everybody, so wait a minute. How do you you mean to tell me, they talked about chiropractors, Okay, there was a chiropractor. It looks like she might have had, did she have anybody else that was in the medical field keeping an eye on her? That was the biggest thing. I'm just having a hard time understanding how all of this goes down. You know, imagine her water breaking during cheer practice and her still denying that she's not pregnant, right? I mean, I could see that. So let me continue reading. So the baby's father has not spoken publicly. The alleged, the pair who had been together for 2 years, when she gave birth in January, attended prom in April, 3 months after the death of her son. Despite the severity of the charges, Alexee was released on bond. I mean, that bond must have cost an arm and a leg to let this girl out on bond. Okay, I'm just saying. She is allowed to finish school and graduated. My understanding is she graduated, but she didn't walk, and will be back in court in September for pre-trial hearing. This is her. This is when the arrest happened. Now, I want to go to law and crime because law and crime, here we go. Law and crime, law and crime, law and crime. Where are you at? Here it is. You guys remember we talked about this video? It was shared by True Crime Anayeli. True Crime Anayeli shared this video, right? This is the longer version of this video. We're going to go to this one, but we're going to watch it longer because this one actually shows when they take her to the detention center. Okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about after you're watching. Officers, remember that? Yes. That's what I heard.
Alexee. Yeah, I think they went out.
It is New Mexico. I'm pretty sure they have rattlesnakes in there. Look at this.
I'll bring her out. Just tell me what's going on. Okay.
I will give it to her whenever.
Can I see her?
She can see the warrant when she gets arrested.
That wind.
I have a right to see the warrant.
I'm letting you know she has a warrant for her arrest. We don't have a search warrant for your house. We have a warrant for her arrest.
Okay, can we see the warrant?
Yeah, once we
She gets a copy of it.
Can I go up there when you take her up there?
You can go to the detention. Do you know where it is?
Everything?
It's
Okay, so what is she under arrest for?
She's over 18. She's got a
I understand that,
Right.
Detective Gonzalez.
Right.
What is she under arrest for?
She has a warrant for arrest. Okay?
For what?
That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay?
What do you mean that's all you're going to tell me?
she's over the age of 18.
I understand that, but I have a right to know as well.
We'll tell you that. But
Okay, then let me know now. Let me know now. I'm giving you the corporation. I told you answer my question.
Well,
What is she under arrest for?
like I said, she's over the age of 18. Like, that we can't really put that information, but bring her out here. We'll tell you.
What is she under arrest
Bring her out here,
for?
we'll tell you right now.
No, I'm not bringing her out here yet. Let me know what she's under arrest
She's going to
for.
get arrested regardless. I don't know why.
For what? For
I
what?
know.
For what?
Are you okay with telling us?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me.
Homicide. Open count of homicide. And tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence?
Yes.
3 counts.
At the hospital?
3 counts.
So, can we see her now?
Let's talk about that real quick. Hold up.
Okay.
They said tampering with evidence at the hospital. Yeah. She tried to get rid of the baby. She tried I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, she was. Entitlement of Rosalinda. I don't know. We call them Rosalindas. Oh my goodness. Yes. So her tampering with evidence, putting the baby, like all of this, cleaning, the attempt to clean up and everything. It kind of, this would be that charge. I mean, it is what it is.
I have a right to see a warrant. It doesn't matter if she's over the age of 18. This is my house. You have a right. You have to show me that warrant.
If we're searching her house.
Even if she's under arrest, you have to show me the
It's
warrant.
up to her to show us.
Sarah, this is Rodriguez. Hey, I have the detectives here. They want to arrest my daughter. They're they're saying they have a warrant, but they can't show me a warrant for arrest.
This house is pretty big. Y'all see how big that house is? They don't really have next door neighbors like that. But I'm sure that they're filming, right?
You good?
Exactly, they don't. She's an adult. Look at you guys. It's an arrest warrant, not a search warrant. Lord have mercy, y'all are wilding out on this chat.
There, I'll give you a copy. She gets her copy.
Oh man.
Can I see the warrant?
It's an arrest warrant for her. It's
Okay,
not a
can I
search
see
warrant
the
for your
arrest warrant?
house.
I want to see the arrest warrant.
And what will that prove?
Mm-hmm. She doesn't have to be accountable.
You bet when this is over, I'm coming for the police department and the hospital. I am.
Ooh, you hear that?
Gary, this is
She said, I'm coming for the police department and the hospital. And what? That's what she said. They're not coming in there, though, throwing out the door to arrest her. Why would you need to come for the police department, too? Do you see these detectives getting even, like, they're giving her the opportunity. They've been too nice. She did tell her. She said, I told you not to be having children and getting pregnant. That's what she said. I told you about this.
okay. So I guess.
Hey, Chrissy P.
Do what?
Hey, Kathy P. And Layla, everybody infamous, everybody coming in, members. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, you notice, Crystal, they're very nice. They're not barging in the door. They're literally very, like, they didn't have to do this. They could have arrested the mom, too, if they wanted to. Y'all hearing that? Tampering with evidence. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, too. They're too polite, too nice. Kat, I see you. I see you.
Okay.
That's the most gentle arrest
Okay.
so far.
Yeah, she's here. She's here right now. Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff. It's a lot
Might not be a nosy neighbor.
that I'm thinking. Yes, Amethyst, this is the babe. This is the memorial of that. But I wanted to show this video specifically because it was very important.
That is his policy.
I will give it to you. Please don't. Please don't.
You ran away from 1002 West
Yeah,
Washington.
man, it's nothing personal. It really isn't. And we understand, but we have to do our jobs too.
I understand that. I understand that. That's Melanie. That's Devin's mom. She's good. She's okay.
We're not going to be rough with her or anything. We're just going to take her over there and book her.
Please don't be.
She said, what did she say about Devin's? Devin's mom is the alleged father. Hold up. I want to hear this part. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, man, it's nothing personal. It really isn't. And we understand, but we have to do our jobs too.
I understand that. I understand that. That's Melanie. That's Devin's mom.
Devin's mom is there.
She's good. She's okay.
She's
We're not
okay.
going to be rough with her or anything.
The alleged father's grandmother.
Please don't be rough with her, please.
Just
Okay.
bring her out. You can be with her the entire time. Okay?
You know where the public safety complex is? 3300 West Main?
You can follow us over there. I will take you there. You can follow me over.
As soon as I release the criminal complaint to her, she can then give it to you there, okay?
So the lady that walked in is the grandmother to the grandbaby. Thank you, SW, for the $2. Forget to jump up and down in the shower after sex. Lord have mercy. Devin's mom is, yeah, you'll see that? That was Devin's mom that was, so Devin's mom is the alleged father. She would be the other grandmother. I don't know. Both grandmothers are there. I didn't even catch that until now.
Okay?
When can I get like her bond? What?
That's set up by the judge. It's Magistrate Judge Chuck
When,
Foster. He should be doing it if it's after 3. He'll be doing it in the morning. On the back. All right.
Okay.
All right. What's your name?
Alexee.
Okay. What's the last 4 of your social?
She don't even know it.
You don't know it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Alexei, do you know your date of birth?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
11/25 birthday.
Yeah.
Do you have to walk her all the way over there? Can you bring her?
Jesus.
It's up to you.
That's all.
I'll go get it.
Alexei, are you okay with your mom getting your criminal complaint when we get to the detention center? It has your personal information
Can you
on it.
repeat that?
Are you okay with your mother getting the criminal complaint? It has your personal identifying information on it. Serial number, date of birth.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
I have to serve you first, then your mom can get it, okay?
Let me tell you something. I think I knew my social by
He's
the
gonna
age of
move his
16.
unit around. No medications,
crazy.
anything you take while you're in there.
No, sir, no.
Okay.
She has still been like bleeding, so I don't know if she needs.
Do you have any? They do. I don't know if they have tampons.
They do have family products.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure if you take your own, you can use your own.
Can she? Do you want to grab some? Can she grab some of that real quick? Or?
Yeah, that was, so this is, I think this is sister right here. So grandmother, paternal grandmother walked right through. So Rosa, Lexi's mom, maternal grandmother says, oh, that's Devin's mom. That would be paternal grandmother, right? So I didn't know she walked right in there. I had no idea either. That's a new one to me. So I just learned something here.
Do you mind if
Get your little bag.
one of us goes?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Luna.
Just making sure you're doing.
Just grab your little.
Okay. And just nothing sharp, no flammables, nothing sharp. Okay.
So
Okay. They're
this
gonna
is
check
what
it
we
when
were
you get
talking
over there,
about.
okay?
The memorial. There's a memorial right here. Okay, if you guys can see it, it shows in the body cam. They named the baby Alex. Okay, there's the little candle right there to memorialize. I'm assuming the baby. Luna's like, well, I'm 37. I barely know my last word. I only know my entire, and I've memorized it since I was 16, 15, is because I had to get a job, you know? It does. A lot of people are saying that it makes you so sick. The paternal grandmother seems so comfortable at their house. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, she seems so comfortable walking up. It seems like they hung out a lot. Like, how, even if the maternal grandmother didn't know, how did the paternal grandmother not know? How? Tazzy, you're right on time, my love. Don't worry. Mom should have been preparing for her this day, right, Vic? When she went to jail, she needs to be preparing her if she goes to prison. This is our happy place. The irony, Lord have mercy. However, I would know if I'm pregnant. Okay, Luna doesn't know her last 4, but she would know she's pregnant. Girl, you're good. We see each other. You're good. You're good. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. We're good. As long as you know when you're pregnant, we're good. Shout out to Luna. Rabbit says they are a tribe now, and it gets their act together to protect their kids. You know what? It's so funny you say that, because what if Devin knew, and then he tells his mom, I knew. I'm speculating now, okay? Please, this is a speculation at this point, okay? A speculation. What if he knew? This is why I asked the question, and you guys some of y'all were firing my ass up in the comments about why would it matter if he knew? Because it would. I think it would. I think if the father of this baby knew that she was pregnant, it absolutely, I'm just at this point. Let me tell y'all something. It's so interesting to me because we live in a society where when things like this happen, of course, she needs to be held accountable. But it takes 2 to tango. Okay, like clearly it took two of them to make this baby. Like these conversations shouldn't just be upon the woman to take care of herself. No, it needs to be upon the man as well. That's just how I see it. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I have a feeling that they knew. I didn't agree with you at first, Rabbit, but now look at this. My love, Vic says, but now I see where you're coming from. Thank you, Vic. It's okay if you didn't agree with me, though. I still love you. I still love you. It's all good. Rabbit, I think, hold up. How could he not really know? That's what I'm saying. Because my question, let me tell you what I would ask. And I know that that's none of my business, but I would ask. As the grandmother. All right, Devin. So clearly you got her pregnant. Clearly here we are. When was the last time y'all had sex with each other? Like what? So I would have a clear understanding because it's not like she's going to move her belly to have relation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm having a really hard time with this. And that's just, I don't know, my fault. But I'm just stressing my concerns with this as to why the paternal grandmother wouldn't have known. He looked like he knew at the hospital, says Chris. Oh my God. I've always felt they've known. And they were still having sex, says Kathy P. The whole town knew. You can't tell me otherwise. So they wanted her to graduate and then have a baby. I'm lost. Detention again. They were protecting Devin's football future scholarships. Did he miss? Oh, do we know if he got any scholarships? He walked. She didn't. I think they will turn on each other, says Big Wheels. Well, if they start pulling that search, because if he knew, he would know she murdered that. Thank you, T. Kelly. How could anyone say they didn't know after seeing those pictures of cheerleading? Come on. I mean, the defense can't claim she didn't know when everybody else knew. Mom should be charged with obstruction for justice. The mother already had an admission of knowledge. Can't go back now, and their phones will show discussions about it. Yeah, but hold on. Tinkle says, thank you. Where is the father in all this? Yes, Tinkle, the father admitted that he's the father on a body cam footage, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't just leave it on the girl. Okay? She should have still been bleeding at 4 months later. She shouldn't still be bleeding at 4 months later. That's interesting, Marcy. Yeah, but he wasn't the one in the bathroom unaliving the baby. Good point. Whether he knew or not, she was the one that went in the bathroom and did what she did. Chrissy, you and Pierretta are saying the same thing, right? Because I understand where you're coming from. If he knew and stated it, it proves she knew. She shouldn't be bleeding at 4 months. Okay, if he knew and stated it, it proves she knew. Oh man, this is heated. This is a heated conversation, yo. And this is why I think we have maybe a differences of opinion. Like, did he know or did he not know? And some of you guys might say it's not important. I think it's important. I think it is.
Okay. Confirms that address is 611 North 1st Street. 611 North 1st.
Yes. Shout out to Real Lady Justice.
Okay, we'll check those. Same thing. Okay, we're gonna check all that when you go over there. Okay. Thank you.
You think they both knew? Trust no one? Okay.
All right. What's in there?
Personal pads.
Personal pads?
Yeah, she needs them.
Oh.
3300 West Main Street, the Public Safety Complex. If you just go through the front door, you know where we first spoke in the records?
Yeah.
If you just go over there.
We're going to keep watching this. Watch what happens
34?
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll meet her in the front.
Okay. I'll get with him and do all stuff. Go to dispatch.
I'll meet you in the front. Okay.
We're Tampa. I'll be headed your way shortly.
Or relay the rest.
I'll be headed your way for the relay shortly.
This video is longer than the True Crime Anayeli because it shows when they take her to the facility. Thank you for stopping by, Real Lady Justice. Some of you guys said walk of shame. New Mexico cops are super chill. I was going 85 heading to Arizona and got a warning. I usually just get speeding tickets. Here we go.
Alexee, here's your criminal complaint.
They're giving her
I ask you
criminal
before I go to
complaints.
your mom, are you okay with her getting that information? Serial number, all that. Okay. Would you like me? Would you want to keep this to read, or would you want to give this to your mom, or would you want her to have a copy?
You can just give it to her.
Okay. You don't want to read it?
Right now, yeah, I will.
Okay. All right. The next one is a search warrant for your person. Okay. This is for you. Your date of birth, your social security number. I'm going to be searching your person. What I'm going to be doing is getting a buccal swab sufficient for laboratory testing. Okay. This is both yours to keep. Okay. I'll make a copy so you can read it and your mom can get one. Okay. Have you ever been to the doctor's office?
Like recently?
No, just in your life.
Yes.
Okay. You know when they do a swab of your mouth to see if you have a cold, something like that?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to be doing. All I need you to do is open your mouth wide, like you're yawning. I'm just going to touch the inside of your mouth with a swab, with a cotton swab. That's all I need, okay? It's painless. There's nothing else added to it. It's just cotton, okay? Here. All right, can you open your mouth for me? Okay. All right. Almost done. All right. Now I'm just going to do one more pair, okay? Okay, one more time, okay? Go on, do the other side of your mouth.
This part I hadn't seen, y'all. Did you all see this part? This is new to me.
All right, that's it. You don't want to read them? Well, of course, I took one.
Right here. 3, 2, 1. Face your whole body this way, looking forward.
I hadn't seen this part.
The back.
Now face the other direction.
This is when they were giving her the glam shots, the mugs. This is new to me. She has no emotions. I'd be bawling. So many options out there for these situations. Sad. No, it is really sad because it's like, you know, this baby's unalived. This girl, her whole life is like now in the hands of a jury, I guess, at this point. And so much is up there, and you have a whole town. Believe it or not, let me tell y'all something. I got to share with you guys something. I've had people hit me up, okay, about this case, and they said, Rabbit, I've had people in the team, in that cheerleading team, hit me, in the high school, hit me up, okay. And although I don't, like I said, and I meant what I said when we had this live, I said I don't pay for interviews, and if you're involved in anything criminally where you're going to have to testify, I don't want anything to do with that, because I'm not going to be subpoenaed and fly my ass all the way down there to go figure something. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I love YouTubing, but I don't want to jeopardize whatever criminal case people have going on here. But people are reaching out to people. And I'm letting y'all know, I don't pay for interviews, and I don't pay for sources or information. That's just how I see it. So if you think you're going to get me to pay you some, no, sorry. But people are wanting to get the word out. They want interviews. They, just letting y'all know.
You guys want to sign? Who wants to sign? I need to sign.
One right there, one right there.
One.
Right there, and one right
I
there.
sign?
Yes.
Okay. Because I did witness it.
No, I'll give you a copy for yours.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
That says signature on our top or other witness.
If you finish.
Let me finish reading that, sir. I'm sorry. There you go.
Okay. And I'll get you a copy for you.
What you got so far? That one. Two, that one, that one.
I'm hard to find, sir.
Is that mine? I think yours.
I believe it's mine, sir. And we did it approximately 4:30 p.m.
Hmm?
Yeah, that is mine. Don't take my pen. And this is just showing you, this goes with this one. It's showing you, I got 2 pairs of buccal swabs sufficient for lab testing, okay? There's the 2 I got from the okay? We can make you a copy.
It's fine. You can just give it to my mom.
So both, all of it?
Sure.
Okay. If you want a copy, you can get it from him, or if I'm here, you can get it from me, okay?
State and federal law
What
enforcement are
do y'all-
investigating
okay,
a
hold
growing
up.
threat aimed at
What do you guys think? Now I'm looking, just to let you guys know, because I mean, I do follow the Reddit. Hold up. Let me show y'all something. So that is the law and crime. They show us the fuller video about what's essentially the arrest, the mug, the swabbing, the everything that they're booking her, right? Here is a couple of posts on Reddit. So I guess there's 64 pages out of the 134 of Alexee Trevizo case documents, still waiting for the other pages. People are following this case. People are really invested into what is happening here. And a lot of the I would assume that a lot of the people here on Reddit are from Artesia, New Mexico. Okay. For those that have not met the attorney, here is that video.
We're hearing from the defense attorney of the Artesia teen who police say gave birth in a hospital bathroom and threw the baby in the trash where he died. Her attorney says there's a lot more to the story. Here's News 13's Annalisa Pardo.
I think it's pretty outrageous, actually.
That's how high-profile attorney Gary Mitchell describes the charge against his client. 19-year-old Alexee Trevizo, who is currently behind bars, charged with first-degree murder.
She's in great distress because she's in a jail.
She's not anymore.
Never been there before.
But she was not.
Didn't do anything to deserve being there. I don't care what the state of New Mexico may allege.
According to police, Trevizo went to an Artesia hospital in January for severe back pain and denied being pregnant. But criminal documents state lab work showed she was pregnant. Police say she then had a baby in a hospital bathroom. An employee cleaning the bathroom later found the newborn boy dead, tied up in a plastic bag in a trash can, hidden underneath other items. Medical investigators listed the cause of death as entrapment, meaning the child was trapped in an enclosed space without oxygen, and listed it as a homicide.
She's at the only facility where she can get help. And then this happens. I have serious problems with that. I have serious problems with the hospital care. I have serious problems with the records we're now getting out of that hospital because I don't think it's necessarily correct and honest.
Trevizo's attorney claims there's more to the story.
They did
Y'all are mean in the
gave
chat.
the medication before and gave it anyway, and that's powerful painkillers.
Mitchell describes Trevizo as a good student involved in cheer and choir, with no history of getting in trouble and already committed to New Mexico State University to continue her education.
Wow.
And I have serious problems with the charge in this case, which is first-degree murder. And you can bet your life We're going to defend this tenaciously.
The state has filed a motion to keep Trevizo behind bars until trial. Mitchell argues she should be released, saying she's never fled after the incident and has no criminal history.
She just lost a son. She just lost a child. Well, I mean, come on, there's got to be some common human decency here.
Annalisa Pardo, KRQE, News 13.
You guys are horrible. Wackatak said, this guy looks like he's 1 foot in the grave and another in the banana. Stop it. Wackatak, be nice. Be nice. So if y'all are, this is what I'm following. If you guys are following this Reddit, I am. Now, I'm not pulling everything because I don't necessarily agree with, you already know, I can't tell Reddit what to do. Shout out to them. But they be doing some stuff. I mean, you have TikTokers that are pulling people's backgrounds. They're pulling the stepfather, Alexee's stepfather, and I mean, they're going from ancestors to ancestors. I ain't doing all that. That's too much. That's too much. And then they're releasing it out there. They're releasing it out there. Yes. Yeah. Look at Daisy Girls like she didn't lose a child. She murdered her baby. Lord have mercy. All right, guys, I'm having to head out. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for being here and making sure that you guys hit that like button, please, and thank you. Make sure that you're watching our uploads on these. I'm doing like little itsy bitsy things as more information is coming out. If I find more information on this case, we'll definitely look into it and have more conversations because I definitely enjoy them. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all my beautiful members, my subscribers, and everyone else that's been supportive of this channel. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You guys have a great one. Rabbits out.